Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is September 10th, Tuesday, right? September 10th, Tuesday, 2024. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, grace. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So, with that being said, I'm gonna start pulling some cards. You just gotta give me a second. Hold on. There's a lot of sirens going on outside, like police sirens. So the first card that came out, I should have moved these out of the way, but the first card that came out is new relationship or love. So you guys, the collective, whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't really matter, right? It's just you know who, like, you'll know. You're going into a new relationship. For some of you, this could be like a business, friendship, partnership. For others of you, this is romantic, a romantic relationship. For others of you, you're walking into a new relationship within thyself, right? Like who you once were doesn't sit well with you anymore. Like your old ways, your old habits, your old ways of thinking, being, etc., etc. Bless you. Bless you. Right? Things like that. So, I feel like for a lot of you, you're entering a new era within yourself. For others of you, it's both. Because you've entered in this new era within thyself, it's like created a beacon for this new relationship and or love to come in. The letter E could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial, name of a word or a place. Everything. So for all of you, I meant, wow. It's all of it. Because you've entered into a new relationship with yourself, it's made a beacon for new relationships of friendships, business, partnerships, and love. It's all of it, right? It's everything. Let me push that back more. Yeah. How exciting. So the card that came out is my brother / dad made me do it. So somebody is avoiding accountability of some sorts. Now, the reason why this person could be avoiding accountability is because it's kind of like they're... The way I'm getting it is like, this person is like, yeah, you're moving on, but the only reason why you're moving on is because my brother or dad made me do X, Y, Z. That's the only reason why you're moving on. And if that hadn't happened, then you wouldn't be moving on. And, you know, it's not my fault, it's their fault. You know, otherwise you would still be here with me and blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm getting. So it's kind of like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault you're moving on from me because whatever. So this person, there's a person around you that's like not taking accountability. For some of you, you could be moving on from somebody that like listened to their brother or their father or did whatever they did because their brother / dad made them do it, or they were just following their footsteps, or like they just thought that they too had to be the same way. Like, it's not my fault, right? So whoever this person is, they're not like exactly taking accountability. This, but that's okay though, you know, because the more that they refuse to take accountability, that's just showing you as to like why it's even more impertinent for you to move on, right? To accept and allow this new relationship and or love. I'm getting that anchor feeling again. Like, this person wants to anchor you. Like, they want to put an anchor on you and like to, like, you know how like when a ship puts down its anchor so it doesn't float away with the waves and the tide? It's like that. It's like this person doesn't want to float away with the tide and the waves. Whoever's putting whatever it is that they're putting on their brother / dad, they don't want to like go away with the waves and tide, so they're trying to put an anchor on you. They like to play the blame game. That's what I'm saying. They're not taking accountability. They're just blaming it on every other, like other people, or, well, I'm the way I am because of this, and, well, the only reason why you're leaving is because of this. Like, where's the accountability? Where's, like, right? So they're blaming whatever that they're blaming on their brother or dad. It could be, like, why they are the way they are, why they operate the way they operate, why they think the way they think, why they move the way they move, etc., etc., so on and so forth. Your brother. So they're really blaming something on their brother. I'm also getting this. So it's weird. If this is a karmic masculine, there's an even more karmic masculine around this karmic masculine. It's like their brother is more karmic than they are. Huh! That's funny. But that's a thing though. Like, you know, not everybody is the same level of karmics. Like, some people are, yeah, you're so karmic, but you can still be saved, right? And then there are people where they're just like, wow, like, you need some work. And then there are some people where it's just like, you've crossed over, and that's kind of, you're not allowed, right? It's like that.
Give me.
Yes, baby girl. Let me see. Here, I give you a kiss. Better? What happened there? That's chalk. So, I feel like, no. You want a hug? But you can't jump on me right now. I feel like this person, they're karmic, but they're kind of like they can still be saved. I feel like this karmic brother around this karmic masculine, it could be karmic feminine, but I'm getting two masculines. This karmic brother, they need some work done, right? And they need to start doing the work now because they're going to be borderlining on the line of like not being able to like come back. So, so karmic masculine 1 needs to be cautious and needs to like start stepping up, bossing up, taking accountability, doing what they need to do. Because the way this karmic brother of theirs is going, there's really, I mean, they're about to get shut out from blessings, abundance, peace. So this karmic brother is more on a time limit than this person, than karmic masculine 1. But that doesn't mean that it's okay for karmic masculine 1 to waste time. I'm really into this story right now, which is so odd because over here, I also feel like you can see everything that's going on around you with these two. And it's interesting because as you're seeing these things happen, it's like karmic masculine 2, if you want to stay karmic on and borderline fence of not being able to like be saved, that's up to you. That's fine. Karmic masculine 1, if you want to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing to kind of like walk in the same path as karmic masculine 2, that's fine, because at the end of the day, you collective, you're moving on to new relationship and or love. So it's really no skin off of your back. You do what you want to do because at the end of the day, you are going towards peace, abundance, love, happiness, and joy. Right? I feel like as long as they keep doing this game of playing the blame game, they're not really gonna they're gonna keep wasting time. They're going to keep wasting time. Completion are being spiritually watched. So, for some of you, side note, you have a karmic brother who is around a karmic masculine. It's kind of like one of those things where, like, a karmic brother of yours would, like, meddle in your relationships and be like, oh, this is the way to be, this is the way to be. Like, if you want to be with my sister, you should do this. If you want to be with my brother, you should do that. But, like, it's not until you've walked away that your person or your ex-person realized that they just did everything wrong because they took really, really bad, shoddy advice from a brother. This brother being their brother or your brother. Alright? It's kind of like devil's advocate, right? So it's kind of like this masculine 1, karmic masculine 1 is kind of like, well, you know, if I didn't listen to my brother, this would have never happened. Right? But at the end of the day, you have to realize that you did what you did, and that's that. Like, as soon as you admit that even to yourself, I promise you, like, you're gonna start jumping hurdles. I promise you, right? You gotta start admitting things to yourself, right? It could be a little bit of pride and ego, right? Because it's kind of like nobody wants to feel like they've been fooled or tricked, right? Nobody wants to feel that way. So in order to not feel that way, right, you don't admit it to yourself that you've been fooled or tricked. But you're human. Everybody's like, you're human. It's okay, right? Just admit that to yourself that you've been fooled and tricked, and see it for what it is. Use that as a lesson, and then move forward. Because if you don't, you're gonna keep wasting time. So we got 000 completion. The end of the matter cycle closed. So I feel like you made peace with something. And somebody wants to return to you. So for some of you, this is like an ex, business partner, friend, lover, whatever. You ended things out with that person. That person wants to return. And the person that wants to return, not only are they being spiritually watched, but they are trying to spiritually watch you. And I'm saying trying because it's like, I feel like there's so much on their plate right now that they can't exactly like focus and meditate. They're not in a headspace to where they can like have the opportunity or like able to do that. And I mean, obviously, let's be realistic, God's not really gonna let them watch you, especially like if God knows that you don't want anything to do with this person, these people, right? I'm hearing there's nothing good can come from this. There's nothing good that can come from this. So you could know that. This is why you don't. You're like, you let this close out. You let this close out. And these people, they want to return to you. And they're. I feel like one of the reasons why they're trying to. Oh my gosh. One of the reasons why they're spiritually. They're spiritually watching you is to see how they can return back to you. Alright, I'm gonna like pull two more. This is karmic brother. So for karmic masculine 1, it's like the even more karmic brother around. Karmic masculine 2, they're very bored with their life in general. They're just very, very bored. So I feel like they do things deliberately just because they're bored. It says revolution for revolution's sake is a waste on all levels, pure boredom, Uranus. Yeah. So I feel like this karmic masculine 2, they just do shit just to do it because they're bored and to see what they can do. Like devil's advocate, right? It's like, how far can they go? 999 release, let go, was no longer serving you. You, collective, you're seeing this, right? Karmic masculine 1, you're wasting time. You're gonna have to let go of this brother For some of you, it's a sister, but 999, release, let go of what is no longer serving you, your brother. So you could have a brother that is around you that is just like weighing you down. It's like you're wasting time, and you may not even realize that you're wasting time, because a lot of it is like pride and ego. Like, you don't want to admit to yourself, like, I'm being tricked, I'm being fooled, I'm wasting time, etc., etc. Right? We got yes. So you're gonna have to let go of this brother. For some of you, it's gonna be physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I don't know. That's you do what you gotta do. Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed. So that's what I'm saying. Karmic masculine 1 can still be saved. Karmic masculine 2 is like practically on the line of like, you cannot come back. Like, you got some work to do. But it's like this karmic masculine 2 is more on a time limit, and they don't really care to. So that's why it's like more like they're more on the line of not being able to like be around blessings and abundance and grace and peace and love and joy, etc., etc. Karmic masculine 2, you just need to like put your pride and ego and like set it down and like start admitting to yourself what's what and who's who, right? And then like really give your heart to the Most High God. And I feel like you collective, you can see all of this happening, and at the same time you kind of just like let like this, you let all of this go. Alright. Hold on. Alright. She's so funny. You got archangels around you. We got the Knight of Swords upright. There's something that's about to be changing quick. I just feel like everything just got in slow motion. I feel like everything just like went, like everything just slowed down, like, bless you! Like, you know how like when you realize something, but in that moment of realization, everything feels like it's moving like a snail. It's just so slow, and you can see everything, and like you're digesting it all in. But from an outsider's perspective, it's like an instant, like a flash, like a second, right? But it's like, as things are happening and changing so incredibly fast, you're so able to like digest it. And like see it. Yes, baby. Here. Four of Wands reverse. I feel like Karmic Masculine 2 is really trying to make sure that Karmic Masculine 1 doesn't have like some sort of stable family dynamic, or like doesn't want them to have some sort of celebrations or relationships or marriages or partnerships or like comfortability or something like that. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Karmic, your brother is not good. Is no good. You gotta let them go. Because if like, that's what I'm saying, they're practically like right there to where like they're not gonna be able to like have the peace. Like, first of all, karmic masculine one, what you want and your brother wants, they're two different things. So let's say if you want a family, marriage, comfortability, a home, celebrations, gatherings, like you want to enjoy life, that your karmic sibling, that's you have two different core values of life. Like in your core, let's say your core is to like have a happy, healthy home. That's not what your brother wants. I'm just gonna be very honest. That's not what they want. That's not what they care for. They don't care about that. They don't want that. That's not it for them. All right. For them, it's easier being single, and I'm hearing the pirate's life for me. Like just single and doing what you want to do and being wild and reckless and not having to take accountability and not having any responsibilities, etc., etc. That doesn't work for you. Right? That's what you want. You want those kinds of responsibilities. Your karmic brother does not want those responsibilities, and because they don't want those responsibilities, but they also don't want to live that lifestyle by themselves. You need to be careful because you have two very core different values. That's what I'm saying. You can still be saved, and I feel like collective, you see this. This is probably why you walked away and you were just like, okay, well, if you're not gonna get your shit together, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go find me a love that wants that. A relationship that wants that, friends that want that, right? Things like that. This karmic brother, they could also be making sure or trying to making sure that you and your person, or if this was your person at one point, you and your person weren't ever going to have a Four of Wands upright, like a happy home, sharing a home together, a relationship, a marriage, a celebrations, a union, a family. It's like they're making sure that this was not a thing for you. Like, I'm telling you, this is like devil's advocate. Hold on. That's also a movie that came out in 1997 with Keanu Reeves. He is so handsome. Yeah. Devil's advocate meaning a person who expresses a contentious opinion in order to provoke, debate, or test the strength of the opposing arguments. I feel like this brother will also be like, what's so good about that? Like, what do you really want that? Like, this is what's going to happen. But like, they'll make you like think about it, and like they'll have you debate and argue with them, but like only bad points and like only the cons of it. Like they'll never say like, so if you're like, well, you know, if I have a happy home, like I'll have a stable environment, I have a family, I have a lineage. But this person would like argue like the worst of the worst scenarios. Yeah, but you never know because infidelities, and then you have responsibilities, and then kids, and then your energy, and you're always tired, and this and that. Yes, that is true, right? Kids will make you tired, but kids are also a blessing. Like they're amazing, they're beautiful, right? Like why wouldn't you want that kind of responsibility? That's a blessing. But this is what your brother is making sure that you don't have, the Four of Wands, right? They don't believe in that, they don't want that, but they also don't want to be by themselves and live in their lifestyle, so they're going to make sure that they're not alone by like drilling it into your mind, like all the worst parts of marriage and happy homes and relationships and children and, you know, a stable environment, etc., etc. This person probably doesn't even have a stable environment. So if you have a stable environment, they'll make you feel some type of way about your own stable environment. But you got to be cautious of that. You got to be careful of people who sleep on other people's couches, but then like judge you for having a stable home. That's like, I cannot take life advice from somebody whose life is shoddy, because like what kind of advice are you giving me? That's why it's best to take like marriage advice from people who are married, right? You don't take marriage advice from people who are like, who's never been married. How would they know how that works? Like taking, I mean, unless you're like a marriage counselor or something like that, or like taking parental advice from people who don't have children. Now it's different because now you might be like, well, what if they're like a nanny or whatever? That's, you can, like, there's some leniency to that, but at the end of the day, like, a person who does not have a child by blood, I'm not talking about adoption, or, I mean, I guess adoption too, whatever, but like, if you don't have a child of your own, like, how can you truly give advice of having your own children, whether adopted or not, like, to somebody who wants to have children? Like, how can you guide them and give them advice, or like help tell them how it is? Like, if a woman has been pregnant before, like, you can give pregnancy advice to a woman who wants to have, who's pregnant, because you understand how, like, it is, like, you know the feelings, you know what it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't take advice from somebody who has no interest or has no experience or has no, like, value to what you're seeking. Like, they're not putting anything of value. Like, you want a happy, healthy home. I can't even talk. A happy, healthy home, marriage, celebrations, but you can't even, like, you get what I'm saying? But you're taking advice on, like, this specific topic from somebody who has no interest in it and views it in, like, the worst way possible. Like, why would you take relationship advice from somebody who thinks relationships are, like, don't mean anything or don't take them serious? Right? Like, I feel like with the whole, they like to play the blame game. As soon as you stop seeing it as, well, this is how my dad was, this is how my brother is, this is how my sister was, this is how my mom was, right? If you just stop that, just stop it, and then be like, okay, well, this is how I am too. Why? What do I do? How do I clear that up so I can get what I want, which is the Four of Wands? I just saw 3232. Alright, I gotta move on from that. So then we have being spiritually watched are, yeah, somebody wants to return to you or figure out how they can, like, get close to you. But it's kind of like this person, they're not going to be able to be around you in the way that they want to be around you because they have this person, like, holding them back. It's like they've got an anchor trying to anchor on them while they're trying to anchor on you. And God's like, you don't need that. And you're like, I don't need that. I'm going to go find somebody else who doesn't have anchors upon anchors upon anchors. And on top of that, they're trying to anchor me down. I don't need that. Right? I feel like what you need is salvation. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? We have the Five of Cups reversed. I'm hearing no regrets. No regrets. Yeah. I don't think that you're too sad about this at all. This person also doesn't... They also are not sad. You're not sad about this. I mean, you see it for what it is, but you understand, right? So I feel like being able to understand really, really helps with, like, having emotional intelligence. So it's kind of like for you, there's really no need for you to feel sad about this because it's kind of just like it is what it is at the moment, right? It's let it play out. So you can know that these people or this person, somebody's like trying to watch you spiritually. You don't really have to do anything, right? Keep your guard up, boundaries up, keep praying to the Most High God. But realistically, there really isn't anything that you have to do about this, right? And I could feel like that's probably why you don't even feel bad about this. Like, this doesn't really bother you. Because it's like, it is what it is. You just gotta let it play out. So you know that somebody's trying to spiritually watch you, but that's as far as it's gonna go. Like, they're gonna try, but, they're not gonna succeed because they have a whole thing that they have to, that needs their attention more, right? And I also feel like guys, like, kind of, like, tugging at their collar, like, so if, like, this person's trying to walk towards you, guys, like, yanking them by the collar, like, no, you got this, focus on this. The Fool. Could be an Aries. I also feel like this is just about, like, you're just scrapping all of this and starting over. Like, you just packing up and moving on, right? Starting fresh, starting over. And you're allotted that. You can do this. You can do this, right? You have this opportunity to do this. For others of you, it is an Aries that wants to start over with you, or you are this Aries. But aside from the signs, this is just you turning your back on all this. Like, this is over for you with 000 completion, the end of the cycle. What happened? Hold on. Here you go. Okay, go. So yeah. I keep finding random hairs. I'm so excited because she actually ate her breakfast on time. And usually it'll take her a couple hours just because she just feels like it. But she ate her breakfast on time, which is great timing because it's like lunchtime now. And I'm just feeling like, like a mom win, right? This is a mom win. When your kid eats their scheduled meal at that time, that's a mom win. It feels pretty good. So I'm also getting that this karmic masculine 1 wants to return to you and start over and now be loyal to you. Alright, we got this dog here. But this dog, let me see if I can show you. This dog, so that would be karmic masculine 1, and then karmic masculine 2 would be the snake. Right here. Right? And then there's 2 snakes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in this. Yeah. So here's snake number 1, right here. And then here's snake number 2. So that's the problem. Right? Karmic masculine 1 wants to return to you, wants to be loyal to you, wants to make things work, blah, 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 blah. But he has this person around him, and that person is tied to a demon. That's what I'm saying. If karmic masculine 1 wants to be able to start over with you, they're going to have to clean house with themselves, start admitting things to themselves, clean their environment, because their environment is like insane. Something is really happening. Like, you cannot walk into the pearly gates when you've got like a demon attached to the person that's trying to attach themselves to you. You would like, for example, you would be like the gates of heaven. Like, you would be heaven, right? You would be heaven. This person wants to be with you in heaven and join you in heaven, but they gotta release things. They gotta let things go. And I feel like for a lot of you in the collective, you're not waiting. You're not waiting. And you don't have to wait. Now, you can choose to wait, and that's your prerogative. Do with that what you will. I just saw 424. Right? That's your choice. You have that choice. But you also have a choice to go into new relationships and or love. And you have both choices. You can do whatever you want, essentially. Right? 8 of Wands. Yeah, this person wants to communicate with you. They want to talk to you. They want to go towards you. They want to talk to you. They want to... I'm hearing like they want to cuddle. But yeah, they want to be around you. They want to go towards you. They want to talk to you. They want to cuddle you. Blah, 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 etc., etc. But the hidden gem here is that you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. It's like, would you wait for this when you can get everything you ever wanted without having to wait? Right? I mean, realistically, you do have to wait, obviously. But I mean, like... this, all right? I am. I'm also getting that with you, what you see is what you get. And this sibling of yours, this brother or this sister, for some of you it's a sister, for others of you it is just a brother. They could have been saying that, so karmic masculine 2 could have been saying to karmic masculine 1 that who you are is not who you are. But with the first house here with Aries, like with an Aries, what you see is what you get, right? So karmic masculine 1 could be realizing that with you, collective, what you see is what you get. They just got a lot of work to do. I'm going to get a couple more, and then I'm going to switch it to, you know what? Let me just switch it now real quick, and then I'll go back to tarot. I forgot that I can do this my way. Okay. So, hold on. Alright. I'm just gonna put something in the background because she's got her game in the background and I just don't want it to like... Ah! Take it, take it! Like interfere, you know what I'm saying? We have in Capricorn, dedication to achieve, focusing on, resulting from the rules imposed by. This is something that's in progress. So we got Aries and Capricorn out here. Which is so interesting because Aries is the first house, is it not? Capricorn would be Pisces 12. Aquarius 11. Capricorn 10. 1-1. So I feel like you're being seen as somebody who's very hardworking. You know what to focus on. You have dedication. And it shows with resulting from the rules imposed by. Like you have some sort of like code of ethics or like moral compass or values that you abide by and you like live by. You operate by, and it shows that those core values, those morals, those ethics, or whatever it is that you like, it shows that like it's kind of like it's a better guidebook right? Karmic Masculine 1 is seeing that whatever guidebook or whatever, however it is that you operate by, whatever like moral compass, it's like it's giving you a better outcome, and it shows a better outcome than however this masculine number 2, this karmic brother of theirs, is living by. And I feel like they're going to end up being released by Karmic Masculine 1, because it's kind of like, well, if you're putting in the work into something that actually matters, and you're working towards your values and your core ethics and your core beliefs and etc., you're bound to like, right, and they're for the highest good, and they're not harming anybody, and like not hurting anybody, not cheating and stealing and manipulation, and like being evil and demonic, and you know, causing trouble just to cause trouble. Like if you I just saw 4544, like it's a much better way to like guarantee this, like you're kind of like living proof of like by operating a certain way, and it's like your beliefs, your moral values, or whatever it is, like it just shows, resulting from the rules imposed by, like whatever rules that you have put upon yourself and you are sticking to and operating, you're navigating your life based on those rules that you put on yourself. It just shows a much better outcome than whatever rules and way of living that this karmic brother of theirs is living by. I feel like that's one of the reasons why, like especially like if it's kind of like if it's in your nature to crave stability, to crave a family, to crave a union, to crave your own lineage, if it's in your nature, you're gonna like, you just cannot help but to be loyal to that. Like it's in your spirit. Your spirit is not going to accept anything else. And I feel like Karmic Masculine 1 is seeing that in you. They want to be loyal to that, because it's like being, it might not even necessarily be you, it could just be anybody else in the collective, just not you. But it's like, if they're loyal to that, it's like their spirit wants to be, it's like their spirit is loyal to that. Like that's what they want most. So it's not like, so for some of you, this Karmic Masculine 1 may not even like want to be with you per se, but it's like the way you're living your life is going to guarantee that what their spirit craves the most will get them that, versus the way this karmic sibling or brother or sister of theirs, it's not, it's pushing them farther and farther away from what their spirit truly wants and craves, right? Which is family, a stable home, happy marriage, children, comfortability, like, you know, generational wealth, etc., etc. That's what their spirit craves. So it's like their spirit is like going to, whether they like it or not, going to push them to that. It's like they're loyal to that, whether they, and again, they have to admit that to themselves, like that's what they really want. There's a deer in the background of this card. I never noticed that. Look. In the back, that's a deer. I feel like deers represent like grace, strength, loyalty. So there's also a way in which you carry yourself that is very appealing to Karmic Masculine 1. Yeah, I feel like this, they want to start over with you. They want to be loyal to you, because like it's like by being loyal to you, it will guarantee that what their hearts truly desires, what their spirit really craves, it's like, which is that peace, that happiness, that family, that stability. Now it may not even be with you, right? So you may feel some type of way about that. But it's just like, but that's okay, because you're giving this person an example of like, yes, you can actually have this. This is on the table for you. You just have to do the work and find your way to that table. But it's there. There is a table there for you with what you want waiting on that table. It's possible for you. It's possible. Alright, now again, this may not be with you, but you are just like an example of like, yes, this is possible for you. And now again, it may not be that they want to be with you. Alright, I feel like I had to say that multiple times, right? But, it's just, I don't know if they know that. That it's not like, it's not me that you really want to be with. It's what, like, it's the way I live my life that is showing you what's possible for you. Does that make sense? Does that look good? So they may not even know that themselves. Like, they may think that it's you that they want, but it's actually, like, it's like they're, by seeing you and how you live your life and how you operate, it's like they've never even thought that was possible for them because they had this karmic brother around them. Like, this is the way to live, be a player, blah, 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 blah. For others of you, you had this karmic brother of yours or karmic sister of yours, like, getting in the way and, like, convincing this person that they had to be a certain way to be with you, only for karmic masculine one to find out you walked away because that's not the way to be, right? So they could be also seeing that they probably were under some sort of illusion that you were something else other than what you were with the I am, right? No, you're actually very hardworking and you're actually willing to, like you've got rules that you live by. It may not seem that way because you may do things differently, but you have rules that you live by, and etc., so on and so forth. Alright. I'm gonna get one more card and then I'm gonna close the reading. Three of Cups on the fence. Ace of Cups reverse, Six of Wands upright. And who do we have? Well. Wait, okay. Hold on. I feel like you, collective, with the Three of Cups on the fence, you're kind of like, some of you may be waiting, and others of you, you're not exactly waiting for this person. You're just kind of like not really isolating yourself in terms of like declining invitations, but you're also not exactly accepting invitations. You're just kind of waiting to see like to what happens. Like, you're not about to like go out and party to pass the time, but you're also not going to like stay away and like not, you know, get together and not go out. Like, you're just kind of like, if it's worth it, then I will go. Something like that. We got the Ace of Cups reversed, Six of Wands, Three of Swords reversed, the Tower, the Star reversed, Two of Cups, Page of Swords upright, the Lovers upright on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups reverse. I feel like you're just holding back your love from this situation. Because it's like you're not loving this situation. What right now, especially with this Capricorn energy, what you're loving is your hard work and your success, right? That's what you're really working towards and working on and focusing on, your success. And you don't even feel bad about it with the Three of Swords reversed. And why should you? You're not exactly focused on love right now, especially with the Ace of Cups reversed. That's why the Three of Cups is on the fence, because it's kind of like, if it's worth it, then maybe. But as of right now, I'm not really saying no, I'm not really saying yes. It's just like, if it's worth it, then maybe I'll think about it. I feel like that's your energy right now. You're just like, I'll think about it. But you're not exactly focused on love right now with the Ace of Cups reverse. You're just focused on your success, your finances, your... I'm hearing glory. Especially with this Capricorn energy, right? And you don't even feel bad about it. Why should you feel bad about it? And I feel like because you don't feel bad about focusing on yourself and like not paying attention to all this that's going on around you, that's what's causing the change. That's what's causing the change, because it's like, oh wow, the collective is really walking away. The collective really walked away, right? We've got Scorpio energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Aquarius, and then Gemini. Yeah, there's a change happening. Somebody doesn't want to be in the star reverse. It could be karmic masculine 1. They don't want to be in the star reverse anymore. They don't want to be like stuck, unhealed, unable to reach their goals, wishes, and dreams. Like, what they really want is a 2 of Cups. That's what they want. They want that partnership, and not just any kind of partnership. The lovers. They want a union, right? Hello, the 4 of Wands came out, but it came out in the reverse because of whoever is around them. But what they really want is the 4 of Wands upright. We got the 2 of Cups and the lovers. So yeah, with the 2 of Cups, that's what I'm saying with the Page of Swords. Like, what they want is on the table, but they're gonna have to do the work to make sure, like, to get what's on that table. Like, they have to find their way to the table. They have to pull out the chairs. Have to clear that table, make room. You know, and then, like, they have all the stuff there on the table. For some of them, they have all the ingredients. They just have to make it. Right? But, like, they have to start admitting things to themselves and start focusing on themselves. And I feel like you collective, you keep popping your head out like, what's going on over there? But at the end of the day, you're kind of just, like, focused on this new beginning. You're not really focused on love. You're focused on your success. And it shows. Like, whatever that gold code or ethic or whatever that you operate by, it shows because you're in the 6 of Wands. Yeah, this person, they know with the 2 of Cups, Page of Swords, and the lovers, it's going to take work. It's going to take work. It's not going to be easy. Now, for some of you, they may think that it's you that they want, but it's just like the realization that they can have their own marriage and relationship and kids and house and all that stuff. That's the realization, right? For others of you, it is you that they want, but they know it's not going to be easy with the Page of Swords. They know it's not going to be easy. Like, they're going to have to work hard, right? They're going to have to get past all the obstacles and the challenges that come their way. And a lot of those obstacles and challenges are them caused by themselves and their environment, and they have to do that themselves, right? I'm also getting that somebody told them that with the 4 of Wands reverse and the Ace of Cups reverse, because the Ace of Cups reverse fell on top of, they like to play the blame game. It's like there's no such thing as like a happy marriage and love and children. It's just better to like be rowdy and reckless in life. Anyways, I hope you get the gist of this message. All right, bye.